Hey guys, I'm Tim.
And I'm Anna.
And this is the Geeked Up Gaming Review Group bringing our first review after Gen Con 2014. And the game we're going to bring to you is Hogger. Now they are in Kickstarter right now, and they're about halfway to the funding. I think a little bit over halfway, if I looked at it correctly. You can also check it out on hoggerlogger.com. And let's go ahead and head on over to the box and show you guys some of the cards inside there. Alright guys, so here's all of the action cards that are going to be inside of the box of Hogger. And the first card I'm going to show you is called the Merry-Go-Round. Now the way that this card works is choose left or right. All players must pass their hand to the player in that direction. So whoever plays that card gets to say left or right. Sometimes you'll have somebody that's got more cards on your right than on your left, and you'll want the guy on the right's hands. So that's how that card works. So let's go ahead and show you the Flying High. Now, Flying High, the guesser can only guess higher until a number card is flipped. So if you play this on someone and there's a 15 on the thing, they have no cards to play on top of that, you could be like, you can only guess higher, and they're going to be wrong. Or it could tie, and they would still be wrong. So it has to be higher than the 15, it can't equal to it. There is the Steal or Deal card, and it is draw one number card or steal one number card from any player. So anybody you want to, you can use that card on. Then we have Stop Swining. All players except you discard a card. So that's pretty straightforward. You play it and everyone discards the card except for the person that laid it down. And I'm glad that they put the parentheses inside of that, because that would be something you'd have to refer in the rulebook, and now you don't have to. So, all-time low. All-time low, the guesser can only guess lower until the number is flipped, which you could do that again on a card like a 1, just like the up you can use on a 15, which is the max. And then the next card I'm going to show you is a draw 2, so you just draw 2 number cards. That's pretty easy and simple. Then we have through the Truff Decision. So, or trough. Maybe that's trough, because that's what pigs eat out of. Draw 2 number cards or steal 1 action card from any player. Truff, something like that. Piggyback card. Now this is a really good card that I have actually got to use. Anna had cards where she could pull cards from my hand, so she played 2 Steal or Deals on me and took 2 of my cards, and then I played Piggyback because she had an equal of 4, I had 0, and it ended up with me getting 4 cards total. So Piggyback ends up letting you draw as many cards as your opponent has that you choose. You can choose any opponent and then draw that many cards. So this one, the text reads, choose an opponent, draw a number of cards until you have the same amount of cards in your hand as that opponent. And then we have River card. Add a card from the numbers deck to the line of face down cards. So if there's 4 here, you play this card, you would add 1 more to it, giving the chance of you coming back and having another turn. So that is all of the action cards. So let's go ahead and show you guys all of the number cards. Alright, so here you can see the number cards. 4 of every set are basic, except for the 8s, and I will show you those here in just a moment, show you why those are special. Now, all the other ones have 1 draw card in each set. So 1 through 15, excluding the 8s, all have a draw ability on the regular number cards. Now, the 8s, they are a blue color, and they also have a pig on them, which makes them a special card. The reason that makes them special is because after you play this card, you can draw an action card. So you can actually draw an action card after you play it. Now, the reason that that's so special is because there's a 3-card combo that I think you can max it out on. So, like a 1, you play it on a 1, then you can draw an action card, which I showed you those just a minute ago. Now, the reason that 8s are so special is because if you play an 8 on an 8, not only did you double up and get an action card, you also get an action card for playing each that you played. So if you throw down 2 8s at the same time, you're going to max that out as a bonus of 3. You can multiply it even more if you have more 8s, or if you have all 5 8s, then you're just going to keep getting a bunch of action cards and hopefully 1 apiece and then you can just pummel over your opponent. So there is a little bit of strategy in this game, and I really like that part of it. And so that's the basics of the cards. Obviously, the numbers on the cards will depict their value. So 15 will be 15, 14 will be 14, and so on and so forth. So this is the basics of the number cards for Hogger Logger. Alright guys, so this is going to be how you're going to set up Hogger Logger. You're going to have your action deck, you're going to have your 4 river, or you can call it just face down cards. I call it river because it references to poker, so that's kind of universal for everyone. And then you have your main deck. And then each player is going to get 3 cards with the number cards. So,
and then right here is going to be your face up card. Yes,
and this is going to be the number that you're going to guess whether these are going to be, one of these is going to be higher or lower. So I will let Anna go first.
Okay.
So she will look at her hand. See
I'm
what
going to
she has
guess
in there.
lower.
And she's going to guess lower. So I'm going to play 7 because that's pretty close to the middle. So she plays 15, and I'm just going to save my cards and let her pick.
Lower.
Okay, so that is correct.
And I'm going to guess
so,
lower.
Seeming that she was correct, she gets to keep guessing. If she was wrong, it would come to me. So she guesses lower. I want to keep my cards. She'll go ahead and flip another card.
Lower. Okay, I'm going to guess higher. Well, actually, I'm going to guess lower.
Lower than 9. Alright, I will at least go 3.
Higher.
Okay, I will keep my card. 10.
And I'm going to guess lower.
This is terrible because I haven't been able to double up. Okay, go ahead.
Lower. I win the round.
Okay, so she wins the round. Now you can play 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, however you want. And then to keep score, you're just going to grab either a D20 or anything you have. If you're playing in the office, you can use the caps from your pins. And we'll go ahead and do a 2 round.
We'll do just so you can see the variance of getting action cards and.
Yeah, because that was just a straight playthrough of the game. And hopefully we can get some double ups and stuff like that. And I have the perfect hand to do a double up, so I can at least show you guys how that works. And what a double up is, since I'm talking about it and can't show you at the moment. Actually, I can, and you're going first?
Yep, and I'm going to guess higher.
Okay, so she guesses higher. I'm going to double up with a 1, so that gives me an action card.
Okay, are you going to let me guess higher?
I will let you guess higher.
Okay, and it's higher. And I'm going to guess lower.
Okay, so I'm going to play a 6 and another 6 on top of it real quick. Now I played this 6, that lets me draw a card off of the number card, but then I doubled the 6s so I get an action card. Okay. And I'm going to play this action card. That's going to make her actually guess higher than 6, and she has no choice.
Okay, I'm going to guess.
She goes to 4. I actually drew this, and so I have another 6. So I put it back up. So
it's higher.
Okay, it didn't matter, it was 14.
And I'm going to guess lower.
Okay, you're going to guess lower. I'm going to go ahead and add another card to... Oh, why did I look at it? Don't look at the cards that you're putting in the center. There.
I'm going to guess lower.
Go ahead. And I'm out of cards, so she absolutely has the power right now.
And I'm going to guess lower.
Okay.
And I'm going to guess lower again.
And I have to hope this is a 12, 13, or 14.
Okay. So I win. So... that is Hogger Logger in 2 basic quick rounds. I won both rounds, so I guess in this short little mini presentation, I win the game. How's that taste?
Yes, there's only one other way to get a action card, and that's with the number 8 card, and it has the text on here. It says you can get an action card, or you can do the double up. And you can also play an 8 on an 8 double up. That'll end up giving you 2 action cards because you got the double up and you have the text on there as well. Which, I think if you combo it right and you play 2 of those cards, you can get a total of 4. Because you got the double up, and then you have the 1 for each. Okay, so it would only be 3. That's the max. 3 would be the max on that combo. 8, 8, double up, get 1, and then 1 for each of the texts. So, 2. So 3 would be the max on that combo. So this is our complete tutorial playthrough of Hogger Logger. Alright guys, so our thoughts on Hogger Logger is this is one of the games that you would really want to back. If you've got children, ages 10 and up was the rating on here. You can probably get some younger children to play because it's really easy to learn, really quick to learn. If you guys see their Kickstarter video everything that they say is legit. Like the time that it takes you to make some toast. The time it takes you to make toast is how long it'll take you to learn this game. Actually, it's way shorter than toast. Actually, this game is really simple. It has the rule book. Like I showed you earlier, there was no rule book, and I could still remember learning this before Gen Con, which was 4 days ago, and I remembered all the rules. Definitely a game worth backing. What are your thoughts on that?
I thought it was fun. We kind of had a little bit of laughs when he guessed. I think he had a 2 and he guessed higher, and it was a 1. So it was kind of funny.
Actually, that was when you guessed.
What?
Yeah, you guessed lower, and it was a 1.
Oh.
Because it happened to you twice. Not the
I
2,
thought
not
it
2 and
happened to
1,
you
but it was a
twice.
4 and a 3. Huh?
That happened to you twice.
Maybe it did. I don't know.
I don't know.
We've played it, what, 5 times already?
Yeah. But it's kind of fun. It's not one I would pull out all the time. I think it's got to be played with the right group of people.
Yeah.
Probably gamers would like it, but I think a lot of non-gamers, families looking for like fun little numbers games, I think would really be the market for this. But it's a fun game. I don't hate it.
This is one that I would like to
play it
have on
again.
my shelf just to cover the whole spectrum, because I think that this one has an entity that I don't have on my shelf. So it would actually be kind of nice to have. So yeah, it's definitely a game worth backing. If you are already a backer, you will not be disappointed at all whatsoever. It's a cute game.
The theme's kind of fun, but I mean, the theme has nothing to do with the game.
Yeah,
it's just a marketing theme, but it's cute, and I like that.
Yeah, it's a good name for it. Maybe there'll be a spin-off game later. Who knows? Maybe they'll use the Hogger Logger adventure game or something. You're like a pig and you go down through the forest chopping down trees or something.
Maybe.
So hey, there's an idea for you, buddy. Yeah, so that's our thoughts on Hogger Logger, and you can check it out on hoggerlogger.com. Also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, Flickr, YouTube, Facebook.
Like, share
Share the video, please, so we can get this game definitely funded. It's got 27 days left. I do remember that. So yeah, that's all my thoughts on it. You have anything else?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and they're also on Twitter, and I think it's at Hogger Logger. I'll put it down.
If anything, back them because they're funny. Their videos. Pretty funny.
Check out the Kickstarter video. That's a very good video. Like they really
Creative
put some time into that. Yeah, and it's the best Kickstarter video I've seen. That was like I watched it all the way through, not just to know what the game was, but because it was so good. So usually when I watch Kickstarter videos, it's just to see what the game is, and then I turn it off. But this one I watched all the way to the end.
Twice.
Because twice, because I wanted to show her too, and I watched it again. And I had more than one laugh when I watched it the first time and laughed, watched the second time and laughed, and maybe I'll watch it the third time just for my entertainment.
You will.
So, alright, so I'm Tim.
I'm Anna.
And this is the Geeked Up Game Review Group, and this is Hogger Logger.